So myself and a load of other content creators have all made videos about their streaming setup, what gear they use, what equipment and software they use to make their streams and content as best as they can be. And initially for this video, I was going to do that again. I was going to give everyone an updated stream room tour of all the things I use to make my content for 2024 going into 2025. But as I started filming it, I was thinking, hang on, I use the same thing everyone else does. Stream Deck, PC, camera, whatever, microphones. You've all seen it 1,000 times before. Instead, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the most random things that I use in my stream room on a day-to-day basis that I find essential that you should be using as well in 2025. But one thing that has absolutely become essential to me in recent weeks is the sponsor of today's video, Fluenc. One of the things that I always tell Twitch streamers and creators is that if they want to grow their channels, they need to be posting content elsewhere, such as short form content, Twitter, X, whatever it's called, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm always telling people to use those platforms to direct traffic to their Twitch streams or let's say their long form YouTube content. Now, everybody who does do that says the exact same thing to their audience. Check the link in bio. However, there's a massive problem with link in bio tools. They can be a hassle to set up and people don't want to have to search through them so that they can find your link. If you're, say, on Instagram and you click a link that links off to somebody's YouTube channel or their Twitch channel, it'll open your channel in like an in-app browser that you are most likely not logged into. So let's say I see your funny Instagram reel, I click your link in your description because I want to follow you on Twitch, and when I get there, I'm not logged into Twitch on this in-app browser. 99.999% of people are not going to take the time to then log in on this random browser, find your page again and follow you. But that stops now thanks to linkfluencer.io. Linkfluencer is free and you can use it to generate links that will link away to any of your platforms, be it a social media platform, an Amazon storefront, a Spotify page, anything. When somebody clicks your Linkfluencer generated smart link, it will then go ahead and open up that app. So if I click your Twitch link when I'm using Instagram, it will open up my Twitch app where I'm logged in and I can then follow you. So many creators are missing out on potential followers, subscribers, sales because people are opening up their pages and they're not logged in on their own accounts when they get there. Linkfluencer completely solves that. User journey and user experience matters. And if you can make getting to your page easier for a potential new subscriber or follower or new fan at all, why would you not try that, especially when it's free? If you want to try Linkfluencer now, check out the link below. It also gives you amazing stats on who's been clicking your link and who's converting and all that stuff. So if you want to try it, check it out. Links in the description. So again, just to reiterate, in this video, we're not going to be talking about crazy tech or crazy cameras or lights or whatever I use. That's probably another video on its own. Let me know if you want to see it. It's purely just random things that I need and use day to day to make my content creation life easier. And maybe some of these will resonate with you all as well. Promise you, they're going to be random. This might be a bit of an odd video, but feck it, let's just get into it anyway. And starting with number one, we have one of the most helpful things I've bought in recent months that I have sitting on my desk every single day is this phone stand. I got it off Amazon for about 15 to 20 bucks. It's a wireless charger for my phone that's magnetic. I can just kind of stick my phone on and it sits there and will not fall. This is super helpful for me specifically because I also work a day job. A lot of my day job consists of video editing and doing stuff with OBS or Discord. So a lot of the time streamer mode on Discord is enabled, which means I don't get alerts or I can't see people's usernames and all that kind of thing. This phone stand helps because not only does it charge my phone, it's also within my field of view. So if somebody from work messages me, it pops up on my phone. I may not get it on my PC because I'm recording or editing. I can see it on my phone and I can respond to that person straight away. I can put it vertically or I can put it horizontally and it is class. Now, I know I could just disable streamer mode on Discord, but I'm a member of a lot of Discords. So a lot of the time there's notifications or messages rolling in when I'm trying to record the screen or do whatever. And this is just a good solution for me. It's cheap, it looks good. Sometimes when I'm just chilling, not editing or whatever, and just like responding to emails, I can have a podcast playing without having to have my headset on, which can be cumbersome at times. And as silly as this sounds, it's just kind of nice sometimes to like be listening to something or whatever that's not coming from your PC directly into your headphones when you're trying to work or concentrate. It's also proved really beneficial when I'm streaming because one of my mods is one of my best friends. And if he needs my attention about something when I'm live, he can't get me through Discord or through chat. He'll just ping my phone and I can see it straight away. A microfiber cloth, or in my case, a whole pack of them. Cannot overstate the importance of a decent microfiber cloth. They are essential to have on your streaming setup at all times. Wait, one sec. Let's see if this will work. If you're like me and you've got, come on camera, track me over here. Yes, very good. If you're like me and you've got a glass PC case, it gets dirty. Your setup gets dirty. Your keyboard gets dirty. Your Go XLR, your Stream Deck, your monitor, everything, camera lens gets dirty and smudged. I'm a massive advocate for taking care of your equipment because it lasts longer. Streamers break things all the time, and honestly, stuff is not cheap. I'm not saying a microfiber cloth is going to save your keyboard from, you know, having a can of Coke spilled on it or something, but just giving stuff the once over the odd time can be such a difference and make you just feel like you're in a much better environment to think and create content in. I know myself, like I am the messiest person in the world, and I know myself that when I'm in a clean stream room, I just feel 10 times more productive. Next is a decent fan. I live in Ireland. It's not that warm here. We are known for us being a very rainy and cold country. However, as a result of that, all the houses in Ireland and pretty much the UK as well are built to keep heat in. So when there are really hot days in the summertime or whatever, our stream rooms get incredibly warm. Like, you got to remember, we've got very warm PCs going, we've got lights going, we've got a load of different stuff running all at the same time, which is all generating heat. And sometimes opening a window isn't an option because if you're like me and you live around other people, no one wants to hear me screaming my head off at Elden Ring. Ah, they both did! Fuck it! Ah! I'm a fucking Elden Lord! While they're wandering down the street each day. So one of the best investments I made in recent years was just this kind of tower fan that I have to my left that sits right beside me that blows cold air all the time. We don't really have air conditioning units in Ireland. There's not really a thing. So something like this, which I think I spent about 30 or 40 bucks on, was a game changer. And it keeps me cool and keeps me from ending my stream earlier due to heat exhaustion. I know this might sound like I'm exaggerating, but if you're in a smallish stream room, you know what I'm talking about. Get yourself a trash can. I know this might seem really stupid and really basic, but bear with me for a second, as well as bear with me with everything on this list. But I really mean what I said about keeping your workspace clean and just like free of clutter. And if you're on a 4 or 5 hour plus stream, you're eating, you're doing whatever, you're inevitably going to just make a mess around you, and it's not going to be a comfortable environment to stream in. Simply having a trash can to just throw anything around you into to get rid of it and out of your way is perfect. I know it seems dumb, but if you don't have a means of disposing of all the random shit that you just accumulate on your desk over the weeks or months you've been streaming, it gets annoying and it gets gross. So get a trash can. A set of good coasters. As content creators, we are sitting at our desks all the time. And in all the different places I've lived or all the different streaming setups I've had, I've ruined so many desks by just marking them with stains from the bottom of like soda cans or water or whatever. And what has become essential for me is a good coaster. I think it's super important to look after your space. If your space is super cluttered and messy and gross, not saying mine is any better than that, it's harder to think and it's harder to just feel comfortable when you're streaming. A good coaster, I promise you, is step one on the way to actually looking after your equipment and keeping everything clean and nice. Now, I'm really showing my age with this one, but tennis ball. Hang on. If you haven't heard me out so far, hear me out. I am 31 years old and have a lot of back problems, a lot of back issues. And sitting down in a chair as shitty as this for, you know, hours and hours and hours a day can be just a killer on your back. So a lot of the time you get a lot of different pains. For me, it's under my shoulder blades and all that kind of stuff. But tennis ball, if you take this, put it behind you, wherever you have the pain, and sit back on it and let that kind of work its way in there, put some pressure on it, it feels incredible. You feel such a relief, and it honestly is such a game changer. The more I listen to myself talk out loud when I make this video, the more I laugh at myself. I never thought I'd be talking about a tennis ball in one of these streamer tip videos. But trust me, as much as I talk about looking after your equipment to make it last longer, look after your fucking spine. Make that last longer too. Put a tennis ball behind you when you're sitting down. It really helps. And lastly, a can of compressed air. Again, stream setups, stream rooms, they get dusty. There's so much going on between lights, fans blowing dust all over the place, computer blowing stuff everywhere, and just general grossness. Get a can of compressed air. It's so important to keep your PC clean, the fans clean, your cooling fans clean, your GPU fans clean, your entire internal computer clean with a bit of compressed air. This can also be used on your Go XLR, your keyboard, everything. Clean out the camera. It takes 10 seconds to do, kind of satisfying, and it will save you in the long run. Also on your desk, if just a little random crap, you can just blow it off and hoover it up later. Totally worth it. They're super cheap and essential for keeping your stream setup clean and prolonging it, probably. Those are a few random items I use on my stream that I probably couldn't stream without at this stage. Might sound dumb to some of you. If you've resonated with any of these items, you know what I'm talking about. But let me know down below what are some of the most random things you could not stream without or create content without. Would love to hear it. This is a bit of a silly video. This is going to be our last video of 2024, but we are back very early January with another very cool video. We're going to be reviewing the camera that actually filmed this entire video on. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like on it. If you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing below. If you're celebrating the holidays, I hope you have a wonderful time. And if you're celebrating the new year, happy new year. And I'll see you in 2025. Much love. Peace out. Bye-bye.